Hello, Ukraine and Russia.
Hello, Ryan.
Hello. It's good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too. I'm
Welcome
glad.
to Welcome to America.
Thank you.
Doing the whole country tour in 3 hours.
No, we are in the rush, but not in 3 hours. That's good. It's actually pretty awesome to see you here and to meet you in person, because I was like, I wanted to do that from the first time I began to sell on Amazon, and I'm like, that would be cool to meet up with Ryan.
And here I
He
am.
seems like a nice guy, and I'm like, okay, he is a nice guy.
I'm actually a jerk. I just play a nice guy on the internet.
As we all do. No, we will cut that out. We'll cut that out.
I see some pretty terrible YouTube comments that make me think that some people don't play nice people on the internet.
What do you think when we said to you like that you were some kind of celebrity in Russia?
Well, I hear the women are lovely, so that makes me very happy. The fact that my story is well known is a little bit interesting. Apparently, there's videos of me being dubbed over in other languages. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. It's kind of weird. I don't really like the idea of being a guru or being I just try to share what I feel people need to hear, and I don't, if people listen, cool. If not, I still feel the need to share it. So the fact that it makes a difference in some people's lives is good news.
Okay. Thank you. And let's say we have lots of people right now in Ukraine and Russia that want to start Amazon business. Let's talk about them a little bit. What would you start from if you wanted to start new Amazon business? What would you do right now?
All right, so biggest distinction, I made this early, and I think this made a big difference in my success, is that you don't have an Amazon business. You have a business that collects orders on Amazon. What in the world is the difference? The difference is one is completely reliant on what the data from Amazon tells you. The other is a brand. The other is you have customers, you have an audience, and you drive them to wherever you collect the orders. Completely different experience. So we were talking earlier about some branding propositions and what you could do to not just be a place that takes your orders on Amazon. And that 100% of the time, that is what makes you bigger than all the other people are just scrambling for the scraps. And it's a vastly different experience.
But this kind of mindset would be suitable more for entrepreneurs, right?
As opposed to what?
As opposed to just people that want to earn a buck and
Oh,
just
right.
go away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're right. Those are not entrepreneurs. So I don't work with people who just want to make a buck and go away, because that's not sustainable. So you can have a business that just exists to cash flow, that's fine. But if it's just like a make money thing to you, like that's a completely different mindset that I don't know how to work with that mindset.
Because we have lots of people that their attitude towards Amazon is like, okay, we can go there, make a buck, and go away. That's
Right.
it. And then most likely they're failing, and they're
Right.
like, okay, Amazon not working, it's scam scheme or something like that. That was happening.
Yeah, if you're not willing to put in a year's worth of work and not take any money and not and you can't list at least 3 products within your brand, you have no business building a brand.
What would be the first, like, let's say, budget for launching a new business? How much money do you need to launch a new business on Amazon?
Minimum $3,000.
Okay.
I would recommend $5,000. The cool thing about the work we do is $5,000 or $10,000 can become $10 million. We have people in our mastermind who are selling their businesses for $10 million and up, and they started with $10,000. And so that value proposition to an investor is very attractive. So if you don't have the $10,000, there are plenty of people who have $10,000 that would love to buy into those types of businesses. So the more capital you can get, either your own raising it or bringing in other partners, the more capital you can bring to it, the better, because most people are trying to do this with this amount of money. So if you go all in or you bring in an investor, you win.
Sounds smart.
Well, thank you. I think about this a lot, probably too much.
Okay, so let's say person has like $5,000. How would you spend it? Like for instance, you have 5 grand. How would you spend those 5 grand?
If that was your last 5 grand, I wouldn't put it into a business. Buy yourself a bottle of wine and a journal. Figure out what's next for you in life. But if you were to put 5 grand into a business, it has to be in building up an audience that you can launch to, and then releasing products to them. It's just I get frustrated because so few internet entrepreneurs think about the audience. They just think about the product. But the audience is what drives all the product sales. The only reason why people care about selling on Amazon is because that's where all the buyers are. It's where all the eyeballs are. Why don't you just go make your own eyeballs? Or just go pay to be in front of them. So spend as much as possible to develop the eyeballs and the audience, and then any product you release goes.
What would be the first steps to build the audience then?
Find out where your ideal customers hang out. Might be YouTube, might be Facebook. Pick one of them. Run ads to them, get them collecting in one place, put content in front of them, boost the post to the audience, and then release your product.
So what would it be like? Like 4,000 on product manufacturing and 1,000 on audience building?
Well, it's going to obviously depend on how much your inventory costs. But the more you can spend on marketing, the better. Obviously, your first order is going to eat into a large majority of that. Some people, the 5 or 10 grand is going to take up just for inventory. All right, so every dollar you make on the next, when you're selling those, put it into building up the audience.
And what market would you start from? American market, is there enough money yet, or you can?
I only sell in the U.S.
Only U.S., no European
so I can't. I'm not skilled to know what's going on in the other markets.
And what do you think about our summer offline Amazon forum event? Do you want to participate in it?
Well, once again, I hear the women are lovely, so this is tempting. I'll tell you what. If the community rallies around this video and there's enough noise, I'd be happy to consider it.